And how was the pot roast in the slow cooker?
Awesome!
How's my hair in this?
It's amazing.
Looks like a parrot. Polly parrot.
So carrots,
Polly
potatoes, roast
Pork roast.
in the slow
Onions.
cooker for 4 hours. So now what I'm going to do is, where did the bone go?
It's in that pot.
Now I'm going to take the bone, a new carrot, a new onion, new garlic, and I'm going to put it in to slow cook again.
Yay!
And last time we used the pressure cooker part of it. Sorry. Last time we used the pressure cooker part of it to do the actual pot roast, and it took 45 minutes. So we just did it on the slow cooker today because I wasn't in a hurry. Okay, so there's the Cosori pot, and the contact guy that Cosori sent to say, do you want to try this, just told me that they're putting them on discount, and it was some kind of group buy, so if more people bought them they would be $49, but if they didn't it would be $69. I wasn't sure how that worked, but I'll put the codes below. Obviously I got mine for free. If I had had any way of knowing how well this would work, would I spend $100 on it? I think I probably would have. I spent $79 on just my regular pressure cooker, and then you'd go and spend like $50, maybe $70 on a good crock pot. Pardon me. And then if you had to go get a thermos or a yogurt maker, you'd add money in on top of that. And then this also does rice as if it was a rice cooker. So I think it's an amazing tool. If I had extra money left over, I would buy it. Otherwise, I would save my money for a deal. So anyway, here's the deal. He contacted me, said they're doing a deal. It's in the link below. So I have, we made a roast for lunch that I started this morning at breakfast. Did it as a slow cook. So now I'm going to add in an onion, a few carrots, and probably some garlic. And I'm going to let it cook overnight in the slow cooker. And then I will have 2 more quarts of bone broth to put into the fridge for later when I have something else that's beef that I want to flavor, whether it be making a gravy or just I put some bone broth in the bottom of this to add a little bit of liquid in for the slow cook part. So we've done yogurt in it, we've pressure cooked in it, we've done beans, we've done lentils. I haven't done a chicken yet, but we've done yogurt, and I haven't done grain in it yet, but I do have that on the list. So highly recommend it. There you go. And this here, this is beans, pinto beans that are soaking with some whey in them, and they're gonna soak for another 6 hours, and then I'm gonna put them in to make lunch tomorrow. So this will probably soak overnight, and I'll just change the rinse water.
So this is Freddy Frumble's nest.
He's so cute.
And Freddy Frumble can come up here.
Yep.
I made it this morning.
Okay, so it kind of looks like you still haven't washed your dishes.
Well, that's because I'm not able to reach them.
We're gonna lose water overnight in here, so I'm putting in more water than what I will have in the end. I'll be down to about 2 quarts when I'm done. And I want to add some salt. And that's about it.
One onion, 1 Cosori. I don't know how much water. And then it's all cooking on the Cosori. Was that good?
Huh?
Did I do good on that song?
So the bone broth cooked overnight, and now what I'm going to do is put my little funnel in my masonry canning jar. I have removed, let's see if I can either open it up or bring it in so you can see. I took all the vegetables out and I put them in my compost pile. So the onions, the carrots, the bone, they're all in the compost now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one jar of the broth and put it in here for later use. And then these beans that I had soaking overnight, I'm going to drain these, rinse them, put them back into the liquid, and then slow crock pot them again. If I wanted them to be done fast, I would put them on the pressure cooker. Okay, so this is the only piece that I haven't shown you. This is the steamer attachment. You put it inside the metal bowl, and you always have to have at least 2 cups of water in anything that you're making, because a pressure cooker uses steam in the pressurization, in the heat. If you try to do it dry, there's nothing in there to steam. There's no pressure if you don't have water in there. So when you're steaming, you need a minimum of 2 cups of water. When you're doing grains, you need a minimum of 2 cups of water. When you're doing roast, you need a minimum of 2 cups of some kind of liquid. And so you just put this inside the bowl, you put the pressure cooker lid on, and generally, like for potatoes, it's 10 minutes of pressure on and then like 10 minutes as it depressurizes. But it has it all set up, it's already programmed in. It has steamed vegetables, it has steamed potatoes, and it's all very, very straightforward and very, very fast. And I love these. Even if I'm just using a regular pot, I love to have some kind of steamer basket around. So I think that's it. I guess I could show you my yogurt, my last batch.
Yeah, it is tasty.
It is tasty.
Why are you calling it your last batch?
The last batch.
She's never making any more again.
Ever.
It's so good, you just can't top it, so she's done it.
Yep, so true. Okay, so this is the yogurt. I did not use, huh?
That one stuff is the stuff that does not have butter in it. I love food that has butter in it.
Yeah, you do, huh? So this is the yogurt. I did not use rennet in it. I just used buttermilk for a culture, and you can see how thick it is. And that's what's at the top, not what's at the bottom. So sometimes you do have some separation and a little thinner at the top, but it's very thick. We eat this a lot for breakfast, and it was in the Cosori that we made it. What else have we done, honey?
Can I have some?
Roast.
Stir fry.
Amazingness.
When we did the stir fry, I used the browning sauteing setting. I haven't boiled pasta in it yet. It does have a boil setting for the yogurt because it pasteurizes it before it has the long, low temperature. We have done beans in it. I haven't done chicken yet. I have done soup. I have not used it as a hot pot yet. And I haven't baked in it, but I do have a recipe. I should show you my recipe that I wanted. If you're into paleo, Nourished Gut? Oh, Nurture My Gut. So Nurture My Gut, she has my favorite paleo recipes. And this bread recipe is meant to be cooked in this pressurized tool. that's called a Cosori. And so you can bake in it. You still have to have water in the bottom because it's the water that creates the pressure that creates the heat. And so this one looked really good. I haven't tried it yet because I've been busy with other things, but here's a recipe to use for bread in a crock pot pressure cooker, so it's pretty amazing. Pressure cooking these for them to be shelf stable. I'm just interested to see if I can cook in the jars, because what the recipe's calling for is bread pans, and bread pans won't fit in my particular my Cosori. It won't fit because of the little handle thing here. They would fit laying down on top of this, but the thing is, it's a pressure cooker and glass jars are fine in a pressure cooker. Again, I'm not doing these to be shelf stable because I cannot control the pressure, I cannot control the temperature, and so I'm just cooking. I'm only filling it up halfway so that it doesn't damage the jar, and because it is going to expand. And it's a quick bread, not a yeast bread. All right, so here's the finished one. It raised up quite a bit. I haven't tried it yet. This is the one I need to do, but I did a stupid thing where I put it in the fridge. I should not have put it in the fridge because now the jar is cold. I can't put a cold jar into a hot pot. This then just gonna get a whole lot hotter. So I have to wait for this to warm back up. But it seemed to work. You wanna try it?
Yeah. I have a carrot in my hair.
Why do you have a carrot in your hair?
Carrot piece from my hair.
It smells good.
And I tasted the dough.
Huh?
And it was good.
What?
I tasted the dough. You let me, remember?
Hot. Very moist.
Mm-hmm. Very hot. Mom, can you throw this up for me?
With what, honey?
Wow.
So, it's possible to bake. If you're going to bake in a baking pan, you're going to cover it with aluminum foil. If you want to do it in a jar, do it at your own risk.
That is good.
I just don't like to use aluminum foil.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but...
Again, the coupon code is below. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.